Whee!
What's up guys, this is Dueling Potato here, and I am bringing you another deck profile from Locals. Yesterday I got second place in Locals with Sky Strikers, and my list is not a standard list. There's definitely some changes I'd want to make, but it's 43 cards, and let's get into it. So first for monsters, we have 3 Ray, of course. If you don't play 3, you must have some good reason. For hand traps, we have 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Veilers, because I don't own Impermanences, and 1 Bell. This was at 2, but I just needed to cut down for space. Bell is really good because it stops Called By, and it also, in the mirror, stops Kagari from resolving, which, in the mirror, you really want to do that. Okay, for spells, we have 3 Engage, 3 Multi-Roll. Multi-Roll is pretty much a standard at 3 because you need to just resolve as many Sky Striker spells as possible, and this makes all your spells basically resolve twice. Especially when you have 3 or more spells in grave, if you can consistently resolve every spell twice, you've won the game, because that turns 1 card into multiple removal for everything. You have next 3 Widow, surprise, surprise, 3 Area 0. With this deck, I just want to see Ray as much as possible, so we're also playing 2 Terraforming. Area 0, just being able to use a Foxy effect and duality for a card is really good. And then we have 2 Eagle Booster. This card basically is mandatory at 2. You need, it just protects and makes sure Kagari resolves. And then for Spice, we have 2 Hercules base. Probably should cut this down to 1, but this lets you resolve Engage an extra time and get an extra draw. This card is basically really important with shuffling back Kagari, because right now, again, stuff like Striker, you don't want to play their game. You want to just kill them as fast as possible, and Kagari resolving multiple engages does that. So that's why I played 2. I'm definitely going to test it with 1 to cut down on space, but last minute I added that, and I don't think it was a bad decision. And for the one-offs, we run 1 Jamming Waves, 1 Shark Cannon, 1 Hornet Drones, and 1 Afterburners. These are all, excuse me, these are all pretty standard ratios. You can play 2 Shark Cannon if you want. I just didn't have space. And Jamming Waves is really good because not only does it work with setting one of these to pop it, you can also get rid of non-targeting removal stuff. So stuff that can't be targeted, like Cosmos and stuff. Your deck loses to non-targeting except for this stuff, or it loses to targeting protection except through Jamming Waves. And then for the Spice, which I really haven't seen anyone trying, and I'm very curious as to why, is 3 and 2 Tamble and 1 Toon Cyber Dragon. So this engine for me was extremely helpful. It made sure that whenever I drew it, all of my Sky Striker spells had 3 or more spells in grave. This also helps thin the deck, so if you can get down to like 41 or 40 cards, you don't have to see stuff. And I picked this over Foolish Burial Goods, mainly because I want to kill you. I don't want to play a grind game anymore. And so with that, I also played 3 Magnet Reverse. So this card is insane. You just set it, and then you can also use it to bring your Kagari back. Or if you resolve it, you just set it, like I said, and then during your opponent's end phase, you flip it, bring back Kagari, and then get something back, and you'll have 2 things on field, and hopefully you can just push for game. So this is the Kill You package. Probably cut Magnum Reverse down to 2 copies, just because space, I'm at 43. I had some consistency issues with seeing Ray, and I just want to get down to 40 or 41, and cutting Magnum Reverse seems like the best option, because drawing 2 kind of sucks unless you're really late into the game. But If you want, you could also just run 3 Toon Table and use the other one as fodder for Area 0 or multi-roll, since I'm running 3 of those, and that is an option. But Toon Cyber Dragon has actually played in clutch with being a beater, so take that as you will. But I think all you Striker players out there should really try Toon Table just to see how it works for you. And then finally, for the last cards, we have 2 Twin Twisters. It's good against everything but Orcust. And then Rhoda and Upstart. Upstart's just a spell that recycles itself. And then Rhoda, of course, is obvious what it's for. Okay, now for the extra deck. First we have the tokens. I love these. If you don't, go and subscribe. These guys are perfect. Best cannibals ever. So for real. Now onto the extra deck, we have 3 Shizuku. Surprise, surprise. The game plan for now is to resolve this card as many times as possible. You want to shuffle them back with Hercules Space, and you want to just keep searching. And you want to just keep searching. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. You want to just keep searching. This card is how you generate advantage now that Kagari is at 1. Kagari should be saved for a power play to try and kill your opponent. Next, we have 3 Hayate, and of course only 2 ultis because I only got 2 yesterday. Hayate is really good at thinning your deck and putting damage on board. It helps you also get rid of stuff like extra multi-rolls or area zeros if you already have one. And that's another reason why I don't mind running 3 of each, is because you can get rid of extras with this if you don't really have anything you need to dump. Then you have, of course, the 1 Kaina. This comes in for stopping Boral Sword. It's really cool. And then 1 Kagari. You guys should know what Kagari does. Kagari, if you get to resolve this, you should win the game. Just how the deck plays now. Then for the non-Sky Striker Link monsters, we have 1 Nightmare Phoenix and 1 Hida. Hida would be really clutch in the Salad Mirror, but I didn't get to play any today, sadly. She just should win you the Salad Mirror. Unicorn and Ningirsu. So Ningirsu has the same role as Jamming Waves with non-targeting removal. And then Unicorn just gets rid of stuff that can't be destroyed. And it just helps you clear boards. And then you have Boral Sword and Topologic Bomber Dragon for your Link 4s. This is really cool with Shark Cannoning their level 3, or Link 3. And then you want to just set drones and maybe have a Widow Anchor or Eagle Booster to protect this. It's insane. And then Boral Sword wins you games. And then finally, for the last one, we have Mega Fleet, since you're running the Toon Cyber Dragon. And then more tokens. Then for side decks are all meta dependent. This is what I just threw together. I have the 3rd Twin Twisters and 2 Mind Control. Mind Control is ridiculous going second. It basically says you have to out this or I'm going to out your board. So it forces negates, which is really nice. And then you also have 3 Evenly for any back row decks or Striker or Salad or Draco. So just basically anything that doesn't combo, it's really good against. Pankratops, it's just really good going second. Gets you damage on board, beats over stuff, and it pops things. Strike is just about the best going first card in the game. Striking the Mermaid effect wins you the game against Orcust. Not much else to say. It's really good in the mirror going first, or just in the mirror in general, because striking their Kagari on summon just turns their game off. And then finally we have 3 Heavy Storm Duster for more back row decks. I should definitely be running Lancias. I got screwed by Orcust. I went 3-1 and got second place, like I said. Orcust was 2-1, and if I had Lancia, Of course, I would have won the games, but I lost because of a player error where I feel like if I practiced the step more, I'd be better at it. But that's how it goes. I haven't played in a while, especially Striker. So if you like the video, like it. If you don't, go dislike it. Tell me why in the comments. Let me know how I can get better. See you guys later. Bye.
Whee!